Hi there, hello YouTube. With this video I wanted to, let's say, correct an urban legend that is being building up around the Kronos. It seems that many people believe that it is impossible to build your own sequence or arpeggios, from the Kronos itself without using external software, and that is not correct. It is strange that it is not in the manuals, and it took me a long time to find it, but let me try to explain quickly how to make a user step sequence act as an arpeggio seat, because it's possible. It took some time to find out, it took some time to set it up. I prepared some of this, so you don't have to watch this video for too long. Let's see. This is the startup screen probably for your Kronos. So first of all, if you want to make a user arpeggio, you're going to need a step sequence. There are many ways to find out how to make your own step sequences. These are on YouTube all over, so you can find that somewhere else. I'm not going to teach that, but I'm going to show you that if I'm going to the step sequence mode, you go to global first, global, and then in global you'll probably end up on the basic page. So from basic you have to go to the wave sequence tab, and in the wave sequence tab you're gonna have to choose a length. It's important that you say what your start step is going to be and what your end step is going to be. I made a simple step sequence, just 8 steps. Also important, don't forget to set your loop start and loop end, because step sequences can loop, but don't set them on repeat, because if you repeat them they will keep on repeating regardless of the karma switch and the latch switch, so just leave it off. I'll show you the step sequence. What I did here, I used a couple of bass sounds in sequence. If you set each step on 127, you're just going to have a repeating 8-step pattern. But what I did here, I played a bit with the velocity, with the level, with the velocity, so that I get a more interesting loop. This the step sequence. This is what it sounds like. So if I, for example, take this one out, it's going to sound like this. If I put it back in, you also see that I've transposed some of the steps. So if I just put that back to 0, I have to enter it like this. So nothing too special. If I put it on +12, enter. So in this screen you can play with the step sequence, and you can make longer step sequences, the shorter sequences, just the ones you like. If you like it, of course you have to save it, give it a certain name. I'm using page B here, so this is bass wave 5 that we're going to use for this purpose. Now, if you want to be able to use that in a combi, to combine it with karma, you're going to have to assign this to a sound, to a program. So you have to go to program, and then in the program you have to go through the mode here, search for your bass synths, where I saved this one. This is a synth bass sequence. Right there, and then it should be here. So I assigned sound to arp bass 5, and if you see how that is done, in the sound all you have to do is set this one not to multi but to wave sequence, choose the bass wave sequence that we just made, add a level, and then save it. Save that sound by write program. Make sure that you get it a decent name, that you have a category and a subcategory, otherwise they are very hard to find if you don't know where you save them. So this one is on B, art bass DF, like that, number 5. So it does now exactly the same thing, but the difference is it's no longer just a wave sequence, it's also in a program. If you have that, you can go to a combi. Then in the combi, make sure that your first Karma module is running. It is not important what arpeggio you're going to choose there, because the arpeggio is going to be overwritten by the sound sequence. So what is important? You have to go to the program select, assign a bass synth here, go back to bass synth and then probably synth bass, find the program that we made, arp bass DF5 there, assign that. Then in the Karma modules, make sure that your first Karma module is on the MIDI channel for the combi that you've chosen and the channel of that combi that you have chosen. Then you can go to play and to Karma, and then it is important that you set the same sequences here, the same sorry, not sequences, the same settings. So put velocity accents all the way up, duration control all the way up, and then this one is the magical parameter that you have to slide up and down. If it is set to 123, it's going to play the step sequence and use that for the arpeggio. What I did now is switch on the latch. So as you can hear, it keeps playing the same sequence that I've just put in, and it transposes, of course. You're hearing the piano sound over it because it's assigned to the same key zone, and then you can play. As you can hear, the arpeggio is now, I'm going to stop it for a moment, the arpeggio is still reacting on the upper keys, which is a kind of awkward because the bass will change sound or change sequence while you're playing the melody notes, and in order to get that out of the way you have to go to lower that. I'm sorry, I have to do that here, just to make sure that the arpeggio will not pick up the upper melody played. So for the moment latch is off. When I let go, it stops. When I switch the latch back on, it's going to keep playing. And there you go, user arpeggio built on the Kronos itself without using any external software. I hope you like this. If you have more questions, let me know.